Good morning, Mega Podlings, and quite literally, good morning, because it is morning, and I am driving to work, and I don't know if anyone is going to be watching a live stream this early in the morning. The answer is probably no. Probably nobody wants to get up and watch a live stream this early. But the other day, I promised that as soon as I had the ability to go live from a mobile again, I would do so in celebration. Yeah, in celebration of hitting 1,000 subs, and most importantly, in celebration of being able to go live from a mobile once again. I said, well, we'll celebrate this week. We'll have a few more live streams to celebrate the fact that live streams are a possibility once again. So I thank all of you. I thank every one of you for subscribing. Now, here's the deal. I don't know if anyone's going to pop into this chat or this live stream this early, because people are getting ready for work, getting ready for school, still sleeping, any number of things. But I will tell you this, if you do pop in, there's a possibility I won't be able to read what you wrote, because I'm driving and safety comes first. I must keep my eyes on the road. However, it is morning commute. There is going to be traffic. I will undoubtedly be stopped at some point, in which case I can glance over and see what people are saying. But as of right now, I am eyes on the road, because safety first. So here we are. It is Wednesday morning, and I can live stream again. As of yesterday, my ability to live stream from the phone had returned. And again, I thank you guys. I see Sav. Hey, Sav. What time is it in the UK, Sav? Of course, I asked that, and when you answer, my eyes are probably going to be on the road, and I'm probably going to miss it. So, hope everyone's having a good morning. I'll tell you something. I have not been watching. Well, this is only half true. By the way, if the camera's bouncing, I apologize. I have the phone in my sun visor. It is being held up by my sun visor, so that's what's holding the phone. And it may bounce a little bit. So I'll tell you something, and don't worry about spoilers for me, because I haven't seen it. You're not going to get spoilers from me, because I haven't seen it. But I have not been watching Game of Thrones in real time, meaning I watched about 4 seasons, and I realized every year they would break for a year, and then come back a year later for the next season. And in the year that passed between seasons, I will have forgotten everything that happened the year before. Forgot who's that guy, it just right out of my head. So I would come back for the new season, and I'd be like, who are these people? I don't remember. Like, it's been a year. I'm old. I can't retain that information for a year. So finally, after like season 4 or 5, I decided I'm going to stop watching Game of Thrones. I'm just not going to watch it until the final season. And then I'll check it out. I just saw something there. What was that? Kyle Cooper from Australia. Hey, good to see you, Kyle. Hey, Nola Deja's here. 12:45 in the afternoon in the UK. Very cool, Sav. Nola Deja's on season 3. There you go. So, yeah, I watched season 4, up to season 4, realized I couldn't remember what was going on because I got old person brain. And I decided I'm going to wait till it's all done and then just go through, watch the whole series. So, I just started season 1 for the second time. No, I just finished season 1 for the second time. First time being like 8 years ago. It was the first when it aired. And likewise, I don't remember half of what happened in season 1. I've seen it before, and it's still new to me because I can't retain information. So anyway, I got a ways to go before I'm up to season 8. So don't worry about me coming out with spoilers for season 8, because I haven't seen it. I can't spoil it. I haven't seen it. But I'll tell you, I'm seeing a lot of negativity online. I'm seeing people are not happy with season 8, and they're saying, "Oh, this isn't good. The show is jumped the shark." And now I'm seeing that people want the guys Benioff and Weiss, who showrun Game of Thrones. They want them off of Star Wars. They're saying, "Oh no, they can't do Star Wars because they screwed up Game of Thrones." And it's just like, man, how reactionary are we? Like, you love this show for like 7 years, and then apparently something happens you don't like, and now you don't want these guys to like ever work again. Like, that's, I don't know, that just seems weak to me. Like, it's like these guys have entertained you for 7 damn years, and suddenly you're gonna be like, oh no, I didn't like that plot twist last week, so get them off of Star Wars. Now granted, I didn't see the show. I've been watching Game of Thrones. I don't know what happened on Game of Thrones that's got everyone so in an uproar, but it seems silly to me. Noel D says, spoiler, apparently the Queen loves a tall latte, but I did hear about that. I did hear about that. Sav says, it's good to see you live stream again from your phone. Thank you, Sav. It is great to be able to live stream again from my phone. By the way, Sav, I'm working with someone, but if you don't mind me asking, is Sav, I don't know, Ian, here's the funny thing, I don't know, I see a screen name, I don't know demographics, I don't know age, I don't know gender, I don't know, I just see a name on a screen. I'm working with someone now in my new job, and her name is Savannah, and she goes by Sav. Sav is her nickname, which I'd never heard before. I've met a couple Savannahs before, but I never heard someone go by Sav as a nickname. So now I'm wondering, Sav, is your name Savannah? No, I don't know your gender. You might be a guy, you might be a woman. I don't know. I just, name on a screen. I know you're in the UK. That I know. But let me know. Is that like is that short for Savannah? Because I'd never heard that until like a couple weeks ago. Noldish says, you may have mentioned this already, but what's your opinion on the newly announced Star Wars movies? Think they're the Rian Johnson trilogy or something else? Well, we know Benioff and Weiss have been working on a trilogy, and we know that Rian Johnson has been working on a trilogy, and they've only announced now one trilogy. So which one is it? I don't know. Seeing as The Last Jedi is my third favorite Star Wars movie, I'm hoping that the trilogy they just announced is the Rian Johnson trilogy. Oh, I'm a guy. Sav is short for Savakis. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Nola Deej, I'm with you. I love The Last Jedi. Yeah, I'm really hoping it's the Rian Johnson trilogy. Not just The Last Jedi. I'm a Rian Johnson fan in general. He made a great movie a couple years ago called The Brothers Bloom with Adrian Brody and Mark Ruffalo. I love that movie. Looper with... see, this is what I mean. Now I can actually read the comments because I am stopped in rush hour traffic now. Fortunately, I don't have far to go. I work much closer now than my old job. My new job is much closer than my old job. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Looper with Bruce Willis and Joey G. Levitt. That's a great movie. So I'm just a Rian Johnson fan in general. And I'll tell you something. Taste is subjective. If you don't like something, that's cool. Not everyone's going to like everything. But I got to say, the people who hate The Last Jedi, I don't understand. And it's the same thing with Benioff and Weiss. If you're not happy with the last season of Game of Thrones, okay. But I don't understand why you think that means that these people are incapable of doing anything you're going to like. Because let's say you don't like The Last Jedi and you have problems with the way Luke Skywalker was depicted. Okay, fair enough. I don't agree with you, but fair criticism, I suppose. Rian Johnson's trilogy is going to be all new characters he came up with himself. So even if you didn't like what he did with Luke Skywalker, it doesn't mean you're not going to like what he does with an original creation from his own imagination. So I don't understand why disliking one automatically means you're gonna dislike the other. Perfect example is Zack Snyder. I'm a big fan of most of the movies Zack Snyder makes, but I hated what he did with Superman. I wasn't a fan of his Superman. I don't think he had a handle on the character of Superman. However, I'm not gonna never watch a Zack Snyder movie again. I think he's a great filmmaker. I just don't like how he handles Superman. I'm not anxious to see him do a Superman movie again. But if he's got a zombie movie coming up on Netflix, and I can't wait to see it. And of course, now when I can glance at the chat, I don't see anything. The funny thing is, with the mobile, I have to touch it to see the words sometimes. Aubrey, good morning. Wow, you must be up early, Aubrey. What time is it in Michigan? It's what? Is that 2 time zones away? So it's like, well, it's like 10 to 6, right? Yeah, I can do math. I don't like to, but I can do it. Have I seen the Spider-Man trailer? Yes. Yes, I have. Looks good. It's very spoiler filled. 750 here. Aubrey, it's 750 here. I thought you were in like Michigan. Where are you? Yeah, Spidey trailer looks great. I'm predicting I'm in Michigan. It's 750 in Michigan? That's impossible. Time zones, man. Time zones. What's going on? You're confusing me. I'll tell you one thing about the Spider-Man trailer. And I don't care. This isn't me complaining. This is me predicting that other people are going to complain. So we'll see if I'm right. But I don't know if anyone saw the new clip from Spider-Man that like premiered on Ellen DeGeneres' show the other day. But apparently they're introducing the multiverse, and they establish that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is Earth 616. Which now we're going to get really nerdy here. If anyone follows the comics, Earth 616 is the Earth that the comic books take place on. Michigan has the same time zone as the East Coast? All right, I'm really confused, Aubrey. I got to Google this. Anyway. Earth 616, that is the Earth in the multiverse where the Marvel comic books take place. Well, now they're revealing that the Marvel movies are on Earth 616, and I'm predicting now that this is going to set a lot of fanboys off. They're going to be like, no, the movies are clearly an alternate dimension because things have not proceeded exactly as they did in the comics and blah, 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 and this was different and that was different, so therefore it's an alternate Earth and it can't possibly be Earth 616. See if I'm right. I don't care. I just take it as it comes at this point. I mean, they're going to change things. They always change things. I do know 2 Sevs, yes. Maybe it's Earth 616.2. Maybe. Or maybe it's a lie. Maybe he said it's Earth 616, and at the end they're going to find out it's not Earth. But then who does the numbering? Like, who keeps the official record of what Earth gets what number? Like, wouldn't every Earth think they're Earth 1? Like, for you, your Earth is going to be the primary Earth, right? So, depending on who you ask, I would think everyone would be like, no, we're Earth 1. No, man, we're Earth 1. No, we're Earth 1. Like, everyone's going to think their Earth is the primary Earth. So I would think that the bookkeeping would get insane on figuring out which Earth is which. What movies have I double dipped on? Reptile Dude asks. Well, I just saw Shazam for the 4th time. And I just saw Captain Marvel for the 4th time. On the same day, actually. I took my daughter to see Captain Marvel. And it was my 4th time. It was her 2nd time. It was my 4th. And then I went back to the movies alone later that night and saw Shazam for a 4th time. When I was in high school, it's funny to think how much extra time, how much free time I had in high school, because now as an adult, I don't have any free time. But I saw Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country in the movies about 18 times. No joke. I just kept going back. Like every weekend, I would go back and see Star Trek VI again and again. I loved it so much. I can't do that anymore. I don't have the time. It's amazing I saw Shazam 4 times. I don't know how I did that, but you know what? I felt like I wanted to see Shazam. I really liked Shazam. Really liked it. And I wanted to see it again. And I knew with Endgame out, theaters were starting to get rid of Shazam because they're making room for more Endgame screenings. So I was like, well, if I want to see Shazam again, I better do it now because it's not going to be in theaters much longer. So I went out again last weekend and saw it. But man, that movie holds up. I honestly think that's going to be a classic of the superhero genre. I think people are going to look back on that because the movie, it just works on every level. It's a great superhero movie. It's got so much heart. Like heart is the key word for that movie. And we are at the railroad crossing. That means I could touch the screen, see what people have said. Sav says Earth Prime, exactly. Noladij has got to run, get to kids' school. Have a good day, Noladij. Have a good day. I enjoyed your free comic book day video yesterday, by the way. He may already be gone. Maybe he didn't even hear me say that. Favorite Doctor in Star Trek? Dr. McCoy, probably. Dr. McCoy was fantastic. Just, man, McCoy and Kirk together, or McCoy and Spock, the verbal sparring, they were phenomenal. I also liked, and I'm not a huge Voyager fan. I don't really like Voyager, but I gotta say, despite my problems with Voyager, the emergency holographic doctor was terrific. I think there's 3 characters on Voyager that just pop. A lot of the characters on Voyager are bland. It's one of my problems with Voyager is it's storytelling isn't the best and characters are kind of bland. Like watching Chakotay is like watching paint dry. Chakotay is just so boring. But the 3 characters on Voyager who do really pop are the emergency holographic doctor, 7 of 9, and Neelix. And it's part of the reason why 7 of 9 and the Doctor are the star of every episode, because they were the only characters I think the writers wanted to write for. Down to movies here. Hello, Rick. 3 more days to go. Rick, have you checked the weather? How are we on weather? And are we doing this rain or shine? Because I got to be honest, I don't really want to be in a flea market, going around a flea market in the rain. I'm concerned because I know it's been kind of a rainy week. Last I checked, my weather app, this was a couple days ago though, was showing clouds, but no raindrops. So, sounds good to me. I'm just hoping we don't get rain. I see you're responding, but I can't read your response because I'm driving now. I won't be able to read your response till the next traffic break or stoplight. I saw Sav said he's having trouble getting into Star Trek Discovery. Sav, I can't recommend. I don't know how far you got, but I can't recommend. I don't know if I'm live or not right now because I keep seeing a cloud and a reconnect button. But anyway, right now where I am driving, I'm very close to a location where Cinema Sickness Dave, I know. Hey guys, I think I'm going to end this stream. I don't know what you guys are seeing or what you're not, but I keep getting a reconnect button. So, and I can't check to see what you guys are saying because, oh wait, I'm just finally coming to a red light. Let me see what you guys are saying here. It says definitely buffering. All right, well, I'm almost there. So, 70 and sunny. Excellent. And I'm getting a text from my wife saying I didn't add food to the pea pod, so apparently I have to do that. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm right by a filming site where Cinema Sickness and I shot a video years ago. If you look at one of my older videos, we visited the grave of Edward Van Sloan, who played Van Helsing in the original Dracula, the original Frankenstein. He was He was in Frankenstein. He was in Bride of Frankenstein. He was in Dracula's Daughter. And we are right by where he is buried. And I did a video there years ago with Cinema Sickness. I see Martinez Joe is here. Welcome. And I also saw that while I was buffering, Aubrey had to leave. So I say goodbye to her, but she is already gone. So she's not going to know that I said goodbye to her. But I did. You know, you saw it. You were witnesses. Sav says it has been raining in the UK. Ferg Bell says, yo. Hello, Ferg Bell. All right, I saw, what was... I couldn't read what you wrote there, Rick. Something about you dropped your room? Marie, hello. Oh, I know what you mean, Rick. You dropped your video, the tour. Yeah, I apologize. I have not had a chance to look at it yet. I wanted to look at it last night, and honestly, I fell asleep. I fell asleep in my chair in the basement. It wasn't good. So, but I will be checking that out. Probably, maybe this morning. Maybe I have time to watch it before. One of the problems is my new job. I don't get any internet access in the building. I don't get any internet access. So I can't even, like, on lunch breaks, like, really watch YouTube or anything unless I go outside, because the building is like, it's like Return of the Jedi. It's like they put the deflector shield up or something to keep all signals out. It's a little weird. All right, guys, I'm having trouble. I don't think I'm going to hit another red light, frankly, before, because now, you know, all the traffic lights are behind me now. So I think I'm going to have smooth sailing from here to work, which means I can't really look at the screen and I can't really read what you guys are saying anymore. Unfortunately, I apologize. So I'm going to, because I'm almost there, I'm going to end this now. I'm going to say thank you for joining me for my morning commute. And I'll try to get a couple more live streams in this week in celebration. This is celebration week of being able to live stream from a mobile device once again. It's funny, you don't realize how much you miss something until they take it away from you. So now that I have it back, we're gonna party like it's $16.99. A time when if someone was doing a live stream, it was quite an event because they didn't have cell phones yet. So it was very impressive. All right, guys, keep wearing those pajamas.